Hello, and I'm not sure if this is a scam or not, but I kept getting these phone calls from anonymous from my visual voicemail lasting 1 second only. So I went ahead yesterday, answered a phone call from unknown, and here it was. They were saying they were the Bernie Sanders campaign, and they were trying to keep Trump from becoming president, and they were trying to give me the spiel that Bernie Sanders is the only one that can beat Trump in the election and everything else, and they were asking for a $200 donation. I just told them I couldn't afford that, and they kept on with like blah 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 and kept saying a smaller donation amounts, and they were being very persistent about it. I wish I had a way of recording it, like for YouTube, the actual phone call, but it came through on my cell phone. They were like using the fear of Donald Trump and calling people and asking for donations to keep Trump out of the White House. Now I'm not sure if it could be a scammer, or not. Or could this be that they were trying to hide their information from when they had the data breach, where they for the DCN, when they actually downloaded Clinton's information? Because I didn't sign up for any type of stuff for Bernie Sanders. Never made a donation to Bernie Sanders. Now I made one to Hillary Clinton before, and it asked me for my cell phone number and everything else when I made the donation a long time ago. So I'm not sure if that has something to do with it or not. It could be from the data breach, but I can't prove it. They were supposed to delete all that information, but who knows if they really did. And if they were going to be calling somebody that they actually got their information illegally, of course they would block it. What's your opinion? Do you think it was a Bernie Sanders campaign, or do you think it was some type of scammer? Leave your comments below.
So it's a pretty uneasy agreement to this very messy internal fight, and we're hearing from both the DNC and the Sanders camp on this agreement that will restore the Sanders campaign's access to voter files as soon as this morning. Now, last night, the DNC says the Sanders campaign had met their demands for information regarding the data breach, but in a statement, the DNC says they will continue to investigate to ensure that the data that was appropriately accessed has been deleted and is no longer in possession of the Sanders campaign. Now, the Sanders campaign, perhaps not surprisingly, had a very different interpretation. They say the DNC, quote, capitulated and reversed its outrageous decision. Now, this all involves data from the Hillary Clinton camp. They were absolutely furious on Friday. Listen to what Press Secretary Brian Fallon said about this yesterday.
It was an egregious breach, a violation of the rules, and for someone like Senator Sanders, who said he was going to run a different type of campaign, this is as below the belt as it goes. He should come clean. He should discipline these other staffers beyond the one that they fired today, and that we can resolve this and we can move forward and we can have a fairly waged campaign. Until that happens, I don't understand what all these distractions are about lawsuits.
So that was Friday. This is a new statement this morning from the Hillary Clinton campaign. They say, we are pleased that the Sanders campaign has agreed to submit to an independent audit. We believe this audit should proceed immediately, and pending its findings, we expect further disciplinary action to be taken.